Hello, everybody, and we're Toonkind at 12 frames per second. My name is Rebbykins, and I am joined by
Bluejay.
And we're gonna have two kiddos meet. One's not really a kiddo, though. If that's okay, I want to set the scene, I think.
Okay.
Cool. Actually, no, I'm gonna ask questions, I guess, first. Sorry. Where's Contra normally kind of hang out?
I don't know. he's just kind of all over the place. He likes being in the park a lot, but not like the same park, several different ones. Now I think he's just walking down the sidewalk.
Okay. So we're walking down the sidewalk, and there's a street coming up, like a street corner type of thing coming up, and across the street there's someone calling out like, hey you, and like waving their arms around, but there's no way to tell who they're waving at.
He's not gonna assume that they're waving at him.
Cool. I'm gonna roll a dice, and they missed it. I didn't plan for this exactly, so it was Laura.
That's fine.
I was planning for this, but I didn't plan what to do next. It was Laura waving their arm rapidly towards Contra. And they've just not passed the wisdom check I was going to do, so they have decided to run across, she's decided to run across the street into traffic.
Oh, okay. He's probably, like, actually looking now. He was just ignoring you before.
What do you think I should roll for this to not get hit by a car?
Dexterity save, I guess.
Yeah, dexterity would make sense. Or acrobatics. I guess this dexterity works. I should have planned how high the dexterity should have been to not get hit by a car. How about this? If it's above 10, she has masterfully dodged things. Oh, wow, no. So, this Toon has run into traffic, and, the moment she stepped foot off of the sidewalk, a car has whizzed by and banged into her, sent her flying right towards Contra.
Oh, God.
Let's make a dexterity save or an acrobatics to not get hit. And Ottavia should do one, too.
All right.
I think Ottavia dodges.
Ottava has all of the skills, and Contra's never rolled well in his life.
Oh my goodness. Do you think the 10 makes it, or do you think he...
How tall is Laura?
Like 5 feet something?
Okay, so probably not enough that he would get bowled over by her.
Maybe. I mean, rule of funny would be them both like just slamming into each other.
Alright.
Cool. They're both knocked down. I think they both take one damage because
we
don't want to actually hurt anybody.
Entire damage. What the fuck are you doing?
Wow, you swear. All three of you. And you can see she's kind of sitting there swaying back and forth with stars around her head. And she's like waving her hand as if she's counting that there's like pointing out that there's 3 Contras.
What's wrong with you?
She finally blinks away her stars, or flicks them away maybe, or something like that, and she points to your wolf, to Contra's wolf. She's like, I wanted to pet your puppy!
Excuse you, Ottava's not a puppy. He's a wolf, and you can't.
She has rightfully ignored Contra, and is offering her hand to Ottavia? Yeah, Ottavia. Ottava. Letting the animal sniff your hand first.
Sorry to say, but Ottava's growling at Laura's hand.
Oh no. She
doesn't trust like that.
Oh, well, she squats down to make herself smaller. And, even, like, puts her hand down lower. Actually, I'm gonna roll Hammer Space and see if she has any snacks on her.
Oh, a bribe.
Oh, well, that's a fumble.
Yes. Yes.
Let's see what she pulls out. Oh. So she reaches into her hair, which is big poofy things, and she pulls out a half-finished sewing project. And she looks at it like, oh, that's not what I wanted. And she puts it back into her hair, which oddly doesn't get tangled up in her hair. And she reaches in again. I think that makes it, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so this time she pulls out a sugar cookie. And she offers it with, I guess you'd say flat palm. It's hard to tell because her hands are just circles, but flat palm to the wolf.
I didn't. I'm gonna roll a wisdom save for the wolf.
That's fair.
Okay, Ottava sniffs at your cookie and does not take it.
Oh, Laura's ears droop and her tail is like drooping also, like, oh. And she turns to Contra and holds the cookie up. Do you want it instead?
No, I don't take handouts.
She kind of makes a face and like, it's not a handout, I'm just offering it to you.
I don't want it.
She shrugs and pops half of it into her mouth instead.
I'm sorry, he's antisocial.
Gosh, I want to make sounds of her like chewing. Actually, no, she chews her food before speaking.
Okay.
She's at least that a little bit smart. See, I saw your dog over there, and I could have sworn I petted a dog like this one before, but I couldn't remember when. So I wanted to come see if maybe if you knew.
He's kind of looking at you, and he doesn't remember you at all. But Ottava kind of turns to Contra and like says stuff. And Contra says, actually, Ottava says he remembers your scent. I don't remember.
She immediately perks up. Wait, you can talk to him?
Yeah.
Big starry eyes now. That's so cool. I wish I could talk to animals.
It is pretty cool, isn't it?
My little brother can, but that's just because he's a Frank and Allie.
Yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with that. Ottava's just special.
She kind of wiggles her body a little bit. That's so cool still. Oh, wait. And you can't tell again because of fist, but like it's as if she like slaps her fist to her palm. Like, I forgot to introduce myself. My name's Laura.
Contra, this is Ottava. Can we like make rolls to see if they can remember stuff?
Yeah, what intelligence history maybe? Maybe history, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's not a great roll for me.
Why do I have +1? Oh, oh no!
So Laura didn't do much better either. But ladies and gentlemen of the audience, that's a 1 for Contra's history.
Oh God!
This tune is complete a mystery to him.
Hey, that just closes more doors.
Yep. No, leaves one door open of new friendship.
And the only reason he's still entertaining this is because he was curious.
Well, maybe that means he's gonna keep being curious. But he's like, it's like on the edge of his mind, but he can't think about it, or he can't remember it.
Maybe he can roll again after a little bit of talking.
Yeah. Laura's gonna turn to Octavia. No, I keep saying it wrong. Ottava. She's gonna turn to Ottava and offer her hand again. It's like, can I pet you now because you kind of remember me?
You know what? Sure. Ottava's, I guess, gonna like poop your hand.
Stars light up her eyes, and she is down on her knees, squishing and petting his face with both hands.
Okay, that's a little bit too much.
How does he react to her doing that?
He's just kind of like looks concerned a little bit.
Well, just let him know he is a good puppy, good puppy.
Patrick's like, what? Hey, really? I mean, all right, I guess.
She looks up to Contra, sits again, she's like on the ground, like, do you want pets too or something?
Now he's judging you a whole lot.
Her tail is wagging, and she sees nothing wrong with her question.
So...
Is this so in character?
He doesn't know how to talk to people. Even less than I do.
And I am now brain dead a little bit.
Do you live here?
Oh, she kind of perks up and pops back to standing up, giving relief to Ottava. Giving relief to Ottava from being smushed in the face. Kinda. My mom and pa live in Toontown with my little brother, but I live in a school a little bit away from Toontown right now. Do you go to school?
No. Live at school?
Well, it's a college because I'm 19.
He's got like numbers and equations going around his head because his only experience with school is other people who are like his age. And you live at school?
She nods her head like, yeah, it's a campus. It's really, really big. She's like spreading her arms wide out about in front of her. And there are these things called dorms at the school where we live. And our dorms are really small. You have like your bedroom and a bathroom maybe. And you have to eat together in a community hall place. And it's on the same place your school is. So you just wake up, you eat breakfast, and then you go to school.
Why?
Because walking or taking the train every day would be a lot of work.
school that cool? I always thought it was for nerds.
No, she claps her hands together. And she's, I'm going to school so I can be better at singing and dancing and maybe even performing one day.
Ugh.
She tilts her head at the sound. What are you ucking it for?
You're going to school for singing and dancing?
She nods. It's a performance school.
He just does not understand.
Hang on. And she's going to reach into her hammer space again. Let's see if I cannot. Fumble. Yes. And she pulls out a lyre from her hair, which is like a little harp, I guess. And let's see how well she can perform. That's a dirty 21.
Ooh.
She plays a little tune on her lyre and sings. I don't know. I'm not good at actually singing. Some little like jingle from a radio show or something like that, I guess.
He's just kind of staring at you now. Because none of this is familiar and it's not helping him figure it out.
Well, now she's confused because he's confused. Because she doesn't understand what he doesn't get about this.
This is great. I need to think of another good thing to say.
Yeah. Well, if you don't go to school, what do you do during the day? Do you work?
I just exist, I guess.
Do you like stay home and play video games or something? Wait, those don't exist. Fuck.
They can exist if you believe.
Those don't
no.
exist.
I know someone who's got video games, but no, I don't.
Let me say that again. She's going to ask, what, do you stay home and read or something like that all day?
No. I'm sorry.
No reason to be sorry. He's being point blank.
He's also being super uncooperative with me. Okay, I'm gonna try rolling history again.
Okay. Oh.
Okay, much better.
Yeah.
So he's just looking at you, I guess, and then it hits him, and he's like, "Oh, you're that kid from the tower."
She blinks back at him, and hammer space time again. She blinks back at him, holds up a finger, which she not have fingers a moment ago, and ruffles through her her hair again, and pulls out the little lightning in a jar bottles. Only this one has a bunch of tape on the lid. You mean this tower?
Yeah, that tower. Really quick, tell me exactly everything you remember from that day.
I'm gonna roll history again to see what she does remember. That's a 13. She hums and haws, and then points to Ottava and says, I remember petting him. And there was a walking table and a snake chain thing, and it wrapped around someone.
Oh, wow. Well, yeah. Yeah. It sure was a place. with things in it. And
Can I roll insight?
yes.
Nope, she has no idea why he's acting like that.
All right. Okay. You know how like there's things that you did like ages ago that you still remember in perfect clarity because you did something embarrassing, and like that.
Yes.
That's what that whole session was to Contra, so he remembers it all.
I figured, but Laura does not pick up that he remembers anything of that. She just remembers that somebody got wrapped up with a chain that came to life.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Was there a dog in that thing? No, there was. I think it was only the table thing that came to life. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, cool. He's still like looking tense.
She's kind of looking at him for a moment, and it's like, "You didn't change at all, did ya?"
No, and you did.
Yeah, I was real little, and she like holds a hand out to show that she was smaller.
You were annoying.
She sticks her tongue out at him.
You're still annoying.
That's what everyone says.
All right, I don't want to cut this short, but Contra no longer sees any reason to stay here.
Oh my goodness. Does he just start walking away?
Yeah, yeah. He's just gonna start leaving.
Not even a bye. Well, Laura's gonna blink and's like, "Wait, are we done?" And then try to start following him.
He's gonna walk faster.
Laura's going to try to keep up.
Okay. Are we making this a chase scene?
I don't know. Is he gonna run?
He's probably gonna try to. I don't know how busy the streets are. Probably not that busy, considering no one else said anything about someone getting hit by a car.
True.
I feel like he would know where he's going, except I don't know what I'm doing. So like,
Maybe he's going back to the park he was previously at. Like maybe he was going from one park to another.
maybe. He could like go home, but he also doesn't want you there.
That's fair.
So he notices that you're following, and he's gonna duck into an alleyway. Which doesn't do anything because you can see it.
Does he try hiding in the alleyway?
Oh, he's just gonna keep moving.
Well, I think when he's ducked down, Laura's gonna try calling after, like, "Wait, were we done talking? You didn't say bye."
He's gonna like stop and yell back, "Yeah, we're done."
And her ears droop a little bit and it's like, "Oh, okay. Well, bye, Conchi. It's nice meeting you again. Maybe we'll see each other soon."
Country?
Yeah. I give everyone nicknames because we're friends.
We're not friends. That sounds stupid.
I like how they're like yelling at each other like between an alleyway.
Yep.
But we met each other for a second time. Of course we're friends now.
That's not how it works.
Why not?
Because I don't like you.
But you don't know me too well yet.
Okay, that is a fair point. Like, I don't need to.
You don't need to like me, or you don't need to know me that well.
I don't need to know you.
Well, why not?
I don't need friends.
She has a shocked expression on her face, so much that, like, I want to say, like, you can see that there's, like, those like, in Animal Crossing, there's, like, expression of, like, sharp lines around her face.
Yeah.
She is, like, gasping and shocking, and she uses Expeditious Retreat to rush over to Contra and, like, be up in, not in his face, but, like, definitely a little in his bubble. What do you mean you don't need friends?
Okay, now he's like getting more defensive. Like physically, he's like holding his arms up in front of him. He says, I actually don't know what he says.
I'm gonna roll insight to see if she can tell that she's, like, a little too close. Okay, yeah. When she sees he, like, can put his arms up in front of him, she kind of takes a step back.
Okay, he does appreciate that.
What's wrong with having friends? Friends are good.
I just can't.
Head tilted to the side. You can't keep friends? Make them? Have them?
I don't know. This is stupid.
But friends are useful.
How so?
Well, it's hard. I don't have a whole lot of friends myself. I guess friends are useful because, like, in the movies, you see friends hanging out with each other and buying each other stuff and having sleepovers and things like that.
You can't think of any movies that he's. I don't actually think he's seen any movies.
Oh, does he voice this?
Yeah, I guess. I've never seen a movie.
That shocked expression is back on Laura's face.
Does it make the chord, the like awful chord sound it makes in
Yes.
Animal Crossing?
Yes. Well, how about to start our friendship off, I take you to the movies.
Okay.
You and Tava.
Do they allow wolves in movie theaters? I mean, he would know it's called. Do they allow wolves at movies? Some reason, a lot of places don't like it when Ottava comes with me.
She looks down at him like, all you gotta do is tell him that he's talking, that he talks like to you, and I think they let him in. If not, we can find a way to sneak him in.
Sneaking him in just sounds a lot more appealing to Contra, like off the bat. Crime.
You know what? We could try to disguise him.
Oh my god!
Laura has so many like half-finished sewing projects and stuff like that. They could try to disguise him to get him into the theater.
All right. Oh yeah, so Ottava has like a lot of spikes. They're retractable, but sometimes there are spikes. It's not important because like they'd be easy to hide. But yeah.
I don't think Laura actually has a disguise kit, though. I think she's proficient in one because she is a Warner, but I don't think she actually owns one.
Oh. Contra has, like, nothing. I've got a cloak. We can put a cloak on the dog.
We could.
Actually, I'd have to make a hammer space roll for that.
Do it.
All right, so I guess we're putting a cloak on the wolf. It's a human-shaped cloak.
On a wolf.
Yes.
Laura's going to reach into her hammer space and not fumble, thank goodness, and pull out 2 really big bows that have like little scrunchies on the back, and try to put them on either of his ears to try to hide the fact that he has ears.
He dodges around that.
Let me go back in. Okay. This time she reaches in and pulls out a knitted winter hat with like a little ball at the end of it.
Oh, this is so ridiculous.
She smiles like, my paw made this. It actually has little holes in it for the ears too.
Oh, that's so cute. I really don't know how they would react to this. So let's just put the hat on the dog and say it's all good.
Yes, this is perfect. This is definitely not a 4-legged dog with a cloak and hat on.
This didn't do anything to hide the fact that this is a wolf. They're just wearing stuff now.
Yep.
But then again, this is Toontown. It's gonna work.
Yes, it will work. So
Deception 100.
Yes. Cool. So they are going to. Laura's going to offer her hand to Contra. It's like, let's go.
He's gonna slap it.
She's going to ignore the fact they slapped it and turn around, big grin on her face, and march forward.
Okay.
And we can swoop to scene change, unless there's anything else you want to do.
Nah.
Cool. Why don't we all roll deception, and Ottava can roll with advantage.
Ottava has wolf stats, and so I'm gonna roll deception for Contra instead.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So we can do. How about we do a combine with our deception? Because we can, like, you know that thing, like, don't be suspicious type of thing. That's definitely playing in the background right now.
This is like I said, I'm never gonna roll well
Laura
ever.
Carries us.
See, he's walking, but his super cool metal cowboy boots that he has on are making really obnoxious clanking noises with every step he takes. So I guess that would be a stealth thing, but like, whatever.
Maybe it's making him self-conscious that they're like just gonna like call him out on it because he's being so noisy. I don't know.
He's usually not the sneaky type. He usually just goes places, and then they get mad at him, and then he's banned.
Oh no. Well,
for destruction of property.
Well, we're going in through the front door, and Laura just like calmly like, 3 tickets, please. And the ticket person just like looks at them and sees adult kid person ? Kid, and looks down, has to like stand up to look down over and like, kid?
Not suspicious at all, don't worry about it.
Yeah, definitely not suspicious. Yes, it's clearly a toddler. I don't know. A very big toddler.
That sure is a creature.
Yes. Well, we get the tickets and they go inside. I have no idea what movie's playing right now, though.
Laura would probably want to show him one with like friendship stuff, right?
And yes, I mean, Laura's favorite is Calamity Dame because it is a musical and there is love in it, but that's because she's a sappy person like that. But she also understands that like boys like action stuff. And I don't know any other of the movies that the Engineers made, but because I don't feel like looking it up right now.
Off the top of my head, Lost and Found, Train Crush, I think it's called. Out of Time. I'm gonna look it up actually. I forgot how much stuff there was here. There's a lot here. What do you think they would be playing?
I have no idea. Maybe like an older one and like a newer one?
Probably have other movies too.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, she actually loves anything that moves, grooves. I can't remember his name.
DJ Moves.
Yeah, DJ Moves makes because she likes singing things and musical things. But she's definitely going to pick an engineer movie or a more action themed movie. Something where it's like, it's actiony, but also there's friendship and that's an important part of it.
Okay, well, no matter what you choose, he will be getting bored.
Even during the action scenes?
Yeah, he doesn't like sitting in places with people in the dark.
Well, Laura definitely gave him like a seat buffer between the two of them. Because she kind of got that, like, yeah, he doesn't like being super close to people. Do you think he'd get up and leave?
Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know.
You could roll. I'm not sure what you'd roll for this.
Constitution.
Yeah, you could do that.
That's not the best.
Yeah.
He's squirming and it doesn't even matter what movie they're watching. And Ottava is sitting next to him and
that's a dirty 20, and Laura picks up that he is squirming and not comfortable. At least she can tell that, like, it's not that he's uncomfortable, but he's like bored, maybe?
Yeah.
And the theater is mostly empty because it's like the middle of the day. And so I'm like, you can stand up and walk around a little bit. It's not that full here.
Yeah, he's gonna do that then.
Do you think that she could also tell if he's like invested in the story at all, or if he's like actually just bored with it?
What movie are they watching? Did we ever figure that out?
We didn't figure out what actual movie it is, but like I said, it could be something definitely something actiony.
I think what happened is he wasn't really paying attention in the beginning, and now he doesn't know what's going on. I'm just recalling my experience watching Die Hard.
I've never seen this movie.
I was in the room while it was playing, but I definitely don't remember anything about it.
And that sounds like it's going to be Contra's experience with this movie.
Yeah, he doesn't know who the people are. They all look the same. Well, actually, no, this is Toontown. They probably don't all look the same, but
He can't figure out who the villain is now. He can't figure out who the villain is anymore.
And I know it's not a 3D movie, but Ottava now has 3D glasses as well.
Where'd they even come from?
Somewhere.
Did he pick them out of the garbage while we weren't looking?
They just manifested for funny reasons.
Yes.
Um,
So credits roll, I guess.
yeah.
And Laura looks and is like, so what'd you think of it?
You like this?
Well, I like musicals better, singing and stuff like that. But some people like this kind of stuff.
You watch things that are just like 10 hours of singing?
No,
It wasn't 10 hours, but it sure did feel like it.
It's only like an hour and a half, I think. Then again, sometimes Grooves makes them really long, but that's just him. He's different. That was an engineer's movie.
Wait a second, actually.
Hmm?
I don't want to retcon what just happened, but like, he's met some of the people at Dodo Studios.
Maybe none of them were in this movie. Maybe it's an older movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Laura's not mentioned that it's a Dodo Studios film. She says it's just an engineer's film.
Yeah, he has no idea who that is.
And I think Laura offers him like a little bit of the candy. She got candy and popcorn because she's that kind of person. She offers him like whatever left over of her candy that she had gotten.
Oh my, and almost like half the sessions he's been in, he's acquired candy. He does not need more. He does not want more. His hammer space is overflowing with it.
Oh my goodness. Does he not like candy? That's why.
It's fine, but it's a curse now.
It's a running gag. So they're probably leaving the theater, I guess? Unless they're watching the credits.
Yeah. No, he's not staying for the credits.
Once they're outside, Laura does kind of like a big stretch, almost like, yeah, I want to say like a cat, sort of like kind of cat-like. She definitely turns her body in ways that probably are not normal for people.
Contra gets the wiggles out by screaming really loudly.
A few people look over.
And Ottava joins in and howls.
I'm gonna do a save of something. One sec. Or joins in too.
Because
this is out of time, apparently.
Okay, well now he's looking at you weird.
She's looking back at him like, what? I thought it was howl time. And then it's less weird because people were looking, so I started howling too.
Okay. As long as people are looking at you, not me.
Well, yeah, I was trying to take away the people staring at you to stare at me instead.
Oh.
And then she grins, 'cause that's what friends do.
No. No, we're not friends.
But we watched a movie together, Connie.
Fuck, we did do that. Don't call me Connie.
But Contra sounds weird just to call ya.
Don't call me anything.
It doesn't seem to compute with her. Oh my goodness.
I don't know how to properly draw wolves, so I've kind of just embraced the extremely small puppy doodles.
This is perfect. I don't think there's anything else that we should. I can't think of anything else. I can think of a way to end this.
Okay.
Laura's hair
I'm
starts
just
ringing.
gonna leave. Contra kind of jumps.
And she fails. Her hammer space. Fun. Instead, she pulls out her lightning in a bottle.
Oh.
And she blinks like, that's not my phone. One sec. And she puts that down.
Okay. Okay, I'm out. Later.
Oh, well, bye, Connie. Bye, Tava. See you soon.
Now he's just ignoring you and leaving.
Well, she's just waving, and we zoom out from there, I guess. That was an interesting game.
That sure was a game.
Well, thank you, listeners, for listening to our characters try to be friends.
Characters try not to be friends.
That too. I guess we'll say bye now. Bye.
Bye.